always been really talkative and just kind of crazy and weird. And I just like to share random information.
This is the show where we answer your questions, but if it gets too deep, we say don't go there. Hello! Welcome to another Don't Go There. I'm here with Sarah Daniels.
Hi.
Who is a former theme park performer.
Former.
Yes.
11 years.
Yeah, so crazy. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So, first question.
Okay.
When did you realize you wanted to be a performer?
When I went to my sister's dance studio, and my sister was taking dance, but I wasn't. And there was this dance that they were doing at the studio where they had these giant clamshells, and the girls, their recital dance was pretending to be mermaids.
Oh my god.
And I was like, whatever that is, like, I want to do that. I didn't get to do that, but I got to dance, so that was cool. So I started dancing when I was 3, and then I just never stopped.
Oh wow. How long did you dance for?
Since I was 3, so I started taking lessons when I was 3, and then I did my first professional ballet when I was 8.
Oh my gosh.
Which was nuts. And then I was mostly a ballerina until about 13 when I did my first tour. And then once I was like 15, 16, I kind of stopped taking lessons. So I still dance and do it actively, like in shows and stuff,
yeah.
But I don't take lessons anymore, which is probably not good. I should probably get on it. I take Zumba, but like, it doesn't really count.
You went to college?
I didn't.
You didn't? Neither did I. Okay,
yes,
so, okay. It's because of work.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say. Like, instead of going to college, I was like, well, I have a job performing, so why am I gonna go to college?
Right, exactly.
So my goal was to have my equity card before I would have graduated.
Right.
So that was the goal, and I took my card when I was like 21, so I was like, beat it, let's go. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. Growing up, do you have any embarrassing moments that stick out?
Like, performing or like in life?
Either one. You can pick.
Oh no, I have 2. One will be from performing and one will be from life.
Okay.
So the life one time I was in dance class, I was super young, and I've always been really talkative and just kind of crazy and weird. I just like to share random information. So my dance teacher was like, Miss Lindsay, I'll never forget it. She was like, does anybody have any questions? Sarah's hand goes up. She picks on me and I say, I have a dog named Max. She was like, all right. So my most embarrassing moment performing. So there was haze in the show. I was doing Legally Blonde, and the haze was dripping onto the stage. And when haze drips, it's super slippery. So if you step in it, like, it's done. You're done.
And it coats the floor.
Yeah, so it just goes everywhere. Yeah. And you're like, how did this? Like, why is it over there? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I was doing Legally Blonde. We were doing the bend and snap, and the show I was doing, it was in the round, so there were lifts in the stage, so that like when scene changed, like the lift would go down, they'd put the set on, and then black out and the set would come up. Yes, so the lift is down, it's like, 18 feet down or whatever, and we're doing the bend and snap, and I'm like living, because I'm Elle Woods, and I'm like, this is great. And we're bending and snapping, going around the lift, and I stepped in haze and slipped, and literally was going for the lift, and then the girl who covered me, like, grabbed me and, like, pulled me out of the hole, like, as I'm, like, going in the hole, and all I could think was, she should have pushed me. This would have been amazing. Like, if she had pushed me, it would have been incredible, and this would have been an amazing moment of, like Tanya Harding, like,
oh my gosh.
But she didn't, she pulled me out.
You are from Florida.
Yes, born and raised.
Oh my gosh. What was your audition experience like for Disney?
I've had so many, because of the amount of time I worked there. I did so many different shows, but my first audition, all I wanted was to work for Disney. I was 16, I had just turned 16, I was like, let's go, let's do this. And we danced, and everything was great, and it was fine, I was like crushing it. And then they pulled me aside to like, go do something else, which I won't say. And I was like, what are we doing? They're like, well, we're gonna try you for this other thing. And I was like, but that's not what I came here for. And they're like, yeah, but like, we wanna like see you in this other thing because you look a certain way. And I was like, but I wanted to do that. And they're like, it's fine, you're still gonna do that, it's just you might learn this too. And I was like,
oh my god.
I was like, but I wanted to be in Fantasmic. Like, Fantasmic was my dream. I was like, this is what I want.
Oh
what are you doing?
gosh.
So yeah, it was crazy. And then beyond that, it was like singing auditions and stuff, which were just like run in, sing your song, like run out, get your golden ticket situation. In LA it was different though, like for Disneyland it was a bit different with going in. It was very Like in Florida, it's like open calls, huge lines.
Right.
In LA, it was like an agent appointment. Walked in, was like, "What's up?" Sang the material, like walked out, and was like, "Let's go."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was so different.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
So outside of the theme parks, what other shows? You talked about Legally Blonde. What other shows have you done?
So most recently, I did production of Merrily We Roll Along,
Oh.
directed by Michael Arden.
Oh my gosh.
Which is incredible. He is amazing. If you don't know who he is, he directed Spring Awakening on Broadway, the recent revival with Deaf West. He's unreal. Like, just being around him, you like feel better about your life. He's so patient and incredible, and it was a Sondheim show, so like you need someone who's very patient.
Right.
That show's nuts. And I was the female swing. Swinging
Female
Sondheim.
swing.
Female swing. I didn't swing the boys. Not yet. That's next.
That's nice.
But it was nuts. Like swinging that show is like, I feel like I had brain damage every day. But I knew everybody's parts because I was just afraid that people were gonna die, so I just learned everybody's parts always. And before that, I did a Fringe show in Orlando.
Oh.
Yeah, I did Money Shot, which is a brand new musical by Alexander Stage-Oyen, who's incredible. So that was fun. That was my last Orlando appearance. Last and probably last for a while.
Yeah. Do you have a dream role?
You know, after being in New York for 5 years, your dreams, you start to like laugh at them. Does that make sense? Like my dream role was always Glinda in Wicked, right? Mm-hmm. And I've been in for it so many times now that it's like a joke almost. I'm like I don't get nervous when I go in anymore because I've been in so many times. And then I go, is this even a thing? Like, could this even be a thing? Like, I would probably just cover it at the end of the day because like I'm really small and I'd have to cover it because like generally they're casting stars, people have lots of credits. So you look at your dreams and like instead of being like, that's my dream, you're like, these are all the pieces and like it's crazy. So
here's the reality to it.
Yeah, it's like here's the reality, like here's the dream. So like I guess that's my dream role. Other than that, I really want to play Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Oh my
gosh. I want to do that musical so bad, and I know that it's not the perfect musical, but because of like how I perform and the tone of my voice, like I just am a Disney princess always.
Yeah.
I can't get away from it.
Yeah.
It's just the tone and like. So that's kind of where I live.
So we are moving on to the Twitter questions.
Oh no.
These are very important and dire to your career.
Oh no.
So you must answer these with the most accuracy.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Extra long nose hairs or ear hairs? Both are extra long.
I feel like nose is better because then you trim them, right?
Right. Well, I mean, it's hair. You can trim hair.
Yeah, but
I'm
like ear, it just seems so much more intense. Like if it's your nose, then at least you see it and you can be like, oh, damage control. But like ears, you don't know.
Yeah.
Your friend's gonna have to be like,
True.
look,
That is so true.
look, like you got something going.
Purple body hair or allergic to peanuts? I don't know why there's so much about body things.
Body. People love
Yes,
bodies.
they love the bodies.
Dude, purple body hair, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
Peanut butter? Like, I couldn't give up peanut butter. I don't keep it in the house because it's dangerous. I will go in with just a full finger swoop. Like one time I woke up, I like to eat in my sleep, and I woke up and went in the pantry to get peanut butter, and I opened it up, and there was just like literally a finger swipe out of it. Like I was like, someone put their finger in that, and it was definitely
Taylor Swift? Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say that with like, yeah.
If you were ever arrested, what would it be for?
Oh man. Probably, oh no. What do I want to say on the internet? I would say, thinking about myself as a kid, like public nudity for sure. Like just being nude in public.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like as performers, we just don't care, so we're just like living our life.
That is so true.
Do you know what I mean? Like
I literally walk through the door of my apartment and my clothes fall off.
dude, instant. It's like when he came over here, I was like, I have to get dressed. I'm just like chilling here and like living my life. As a kid, I just did not care.
If you were a candle, what scent would you be?
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake?
Literally, like this candle right here. Smell it,
Wait.
that's me. It's like vanilla cupcake, birthday cake.
Oh my gosh, that's delightful. That was the end of that. I didn't have enough.
Thanks,
you guys need to give me more questions.
More weird questions about body hair.
Yes.
Oh my
Okay, I did want to ask you another thing.
Okay.
About your social media stuff.
Okay.
Because we do have to tell them where to find you.
Okay.
But you are a gamer now. What? How in the world?
Okay, so essentially in 2015, my boyfriend's brother was like, hey, you're a gamer? Like, I'm like, yeah, I've been playing games my whole life. He was like, you should look into this website, Twitch. And it's like this thing where you stream yourself, like there's a camera on you and the video game's behind you and you're playing and they're watching you play and they see your face. And I was like, that sounds like being a cam girl. I don't know if I'm into that. And he was like, oh, well, you know, it's cool. You like make money from it. And I was like, nah. So then cut to last year, I was doing a show at Disneyland, brand new show. And my friend Chris was like, you're a gamer, you should do Twitch. And I was like, no, I've been through this. Like, I don't want to do it. It sounds so creepy and weird.
Creepy.
And he was like, no, it's totally cool. It's fine. You just play the game. It's fine. Like, you can end up making money from it. It's pretty cool. You can make it a job. And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, he got his laptop out, signed me up, like ordered the camera, and I was like, oh god, I have to do it. So I just like started doing it, and it's now my full-time job. I do it 7 days a week, and I don't do anything else. That's how I earn my income, my living, and I have this incredible community of people who are just so nice and so friendly. Every night I get on, and if I had a shit day, or like a bad audition, or like something horrible happened to me, like I get on and people are amazing and so nice. It's really incredible.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, I'm going to this huge premiere of this new game called Destiny 2, which is like this humongous game. Destiny is made by the people who make Halo. And I got invited to this like world premiere event in LA, which is crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm so excited.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Where can they find you on the internet?
Everything. So Twitter, Snapchat, Twitch, Facebook. I'm Sarah Daniels. You'll find me there. Those are the important ones.
Yeah. And you know where to find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Musically. I got them all. I did it. Musically.
That's that lip syncing thing, right?
Yeah. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment what you want to see next time, and we will see you later.